I'm going to get a new rapid peak and won't stop until I do. I'm known for my bullet speed, but I'm really trying to improve on my slow chess. Every day, I will be uploading one rapid game that I play and taking you through my thoughts live, whether I win or lose, until I reach my goal of 2350. Hope you learned something along the way, and stay tuned on my journey to a new rapid peak. Alrighty, we are back with day 3. We have the white pieces again, so I'm hoping for a win this time. We lost day 1, drew day 2. Let's try to go if we can get a win. So we got a queen's game decline so far. I always play the exchange variation. I play the exchange variation in a lot of lines. Exchange variation is known to be boring in a lot of lines, but I feel most comfortable with it, so I just kind of stick with what I know. Okay, b6. So they put the bishop here. The bishop's kind of stuck. I assume they might be trying to go bishop a6 to trade, which could be interesting. What if I queen e2? It's not something I can say I've done. Don't know how I like that. I'm just gonna play knight f3, to be honest. There you go, bishop a6. It's fine. Okay, they go there. b6 and putting the bishop on b7 is not that great after the pawns are traded, because they take back with the pawn. This bishop's just hitting nothing. So I'm okay with that. Though knight e4 might be on my opponent's mind. Let's see. Do I want to go queen c2? Queen c2, knight e4. We go for some captures. Knight e5. Let's put the queen on c2. Let's throw that in. Okay, let's get our king safe. Knight e5 is interesting, but I'm allowing my pawn to be isolated, which I don't think I want to do. So I'm going to put a rook on d1 here in case this gets open. If they ever take, I'm going to take with the knight. Might just put the queen on b1, just kind of get out of the way from this c file. Okay. Rook goes to e8. I assume maybe the knight's trying to reroute. With the knight on f8, there's no mate. And it defends extra defender. If the knight ever goes back, I'm going to put my knight here. Maybe he wants bishop d6, so my knight can't get here at all. I'm really tempted to put my knight on e5 and maybe go for the isolated pawn position. Do I feel comfortable with that? My opponent's playing fast, so I want to make sure I don't take too long. Bishop f5 to set on h3 is an interesting maneuver. I'm going to go for this idea and allow an isolated pawn if they want it. Isolated pawn, but the e file will become open, which I'm not opposed to. And they also will have an isolated pawn as well. So it's not like an isolated pawn for nothing. I feel like I just need to go for this. And we're also potentially threatening a trade-off here, where I try to get the knights away and win this pawn on h7. So, okay, they play knight e4. Interesting. So, a lot of stuff going on here. Because if we look at it, there's a trade, there's a trade, there's a trade, there's a trade. There's a bunch of different captures. A lot of different forcing moves. If I take on e7, and they take back, I'm thinking my knight takes d5. And if the bishop takes on d5, I take on e4. Ooh, there's so much happening. Okay. Let me take a think here. Okay, I'm gonna take this bishop first. Now, after it takes, I'm debating between taking on d5. Taking on d7 takes. Then I take here. Actually, if I take on d7, queen takes, bishop b5. I
to be careful because if they take on c3, well, if they take on c3, I take there. And if they take, I take probably there, and then I'm up in exchange because the knight's trapped on b1. I don't know if you can follow. I'm barely following. I'm trying to think while talking, so I think a lot slower when I do this. If I take here first, queen takes, bishop b5, bishop c6. Funnily enough, the arrows are confusing me more than they normally would, because I definitely try to train without arrows, because I feel like it becomes a crutch to rely on them. I could take on e4, and after they take back, I could take on c5. I like this idea of taking here. Okay, I don't want to be down half the time, so I want to play a little bit faster. But I think this is a critical moment in the game, so it'll be interesting to go back and see if I played the best follow-up. Okay, so now here I was thinking of taking on c5, and then the queen is exposed, then I could always take on b6 again and I'm up material. If I play bishop b5, this line bishop c5, I'm not sure what I'm going to play. So I take on e4, they could just take there. So I think I'm going to take here first. And after the pawn takes, I'm going to take on c5 and grab 2 pawns, which I feel like I maybe could have come out with a better advantage after all the potential capture sequences there were. But we're going to... I see a way to get some material, so we're going to go for that and go from there. And if they take here, this bishop's still blocked, which is nice, which means I don't have to worry about any threats along this diagonal yet. So we're going to get 1. This bishop can be very strong if it goes to a6 and sits on d3, so I do need to be a bit careful not to allow that to happen if possible. Let's get rid of that pawn. So now we're up a pawn, which is not... I wanted more. But let's go rook d4. Actually, rook d4, bishop a6. Hitting this rook, I can't take the pawn. And then when this rook moves, they have bishop d3, and that's a very big improvement for that bishop. So do I want to allow that? Knight d5. They're not forced to trade, though. Okay, I'm going to play rook d4, actually, and allow this to happen if they want. Bishop a6, I'll probably put my rook on d1. They put the bishop on d3, we'll go queen c2. Okay, this is where I have to speed up now. Probably going to put my queen on d2 so my knight's free to move. This is my leverage right here. This is what I worked hard to win. So I don't want to let it go. So if rook b8, gonna have to be careful. Okay, queen g6. I don't see anything yet. I see a bishop e2, bishop f3 idea because my knight's pinned. So I'm gonna go ahead and unpin it. Let's put our knight on d5. Maybe knight to f4. I'm trying to get rid of this bishop because then my d file becomes wide open, and that's what I need to open up right now. That's where all my pieces are lined up. Okay, there I was not expecting, though I probably should have expected that. I saw the move, but I didn't calculate much into it. If I go queen b4 now, I'm threatening knight e7. I don't see any threats. That's about all I can calculate with the time I have left, so we're just gonna go play it. And if the queen ever gets on the f file to threaten check, I can play knight f4 at least. Okay, hitting my rook. Wow, because of my king's back rank issues, I can't even go for some capture like this because just simply rook c1. Can't play f3. This is not looking great, so I have to go here. Not ideal. If they play h4, I have to be careful. Can I even take? Because h3. Jeez, okay. Really need to play knight f4 then, I think. Yeah, let's put our knight back. So there's no h3. They could play g5, which would be bold, but very possible. And probably not even bad. g5, h3 with hopes to take this bishop. I need this bishop to get out. Okay, they double. Probably gonna kick the queen. Or am I gonna take here out then here? So I need to play this first. So there's no h3 themselves. Thankfully my queen's here, so I'm defending this rook if there's any rook c1 ideas. And now I think when the queen moves, I just grab this. But then I have to be careful, because if queen f5 takes when my knight's gone, this pawn's under threat. So many threats. Okay. If queen f5, rook d5, queen f6. Okay, they go back there, which leaves me open to take now, I think. Kind of have to get rid of this now. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. If takes, I have two options, but this is more deadly, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, and if queen f5, rook d2, takes. If rook c2 happens, queen d8 check, king h7, and I take with check. That's what I'm predicting they're trying to do, and I think that's how I get out of it. Am I missing something? Here, a5 is what I missed, I think. I think I just simply missed this move, actually. How do I defend both? I can't do that. Here, a5. This sucks. Yeah, I can't defend. I think I messed up, you guys. Yeah. Yep, this is over. Oh, it's not over. Oh my god, I had queen d6. Games like that. How did I not see queen d6? Wait, I have queen d... Wait, what was I doing? How did I miss those moves? These are the kind of games that tilt me. Is this my best right here at the 94? Bishop takes e4 is best, because if takes here, I have here. And if takes here, I take here and open this wide open. Okay. I'm still stunned of how I just missed. Wait. Oh my god. Okay, well, we're about to film another game because I can't believe. What? How did I not see this? Okay. What? Yeah, I really can't say my thoughts while playing chess. Okay. That was impressively embarrassing. Tension there. Kind of like a positional sacrifice. This could be a mistake. Wait.